Learn how to become a detective. If you want to be a detective because you enjoy watching Law and Order, you should probably take a reality check before proceeding. Being a detective can be thrilling, but it also takes hard work, perseverance, and many hours spent following leads and anticipating developments. Detectives are classified into two types: police detectives and private detectives. Follow these steps to find out if you have what it takes to become a detective. Meeting the requirements. 1. Comply with the educational criteria. A high school diploma or a GED is the very minimum required for both sorts of detectives. However, if you pursue a higher education and earn an associate's or bachelor's degree in a field related to police work, such as criminal justice, criminal law, criminology, human relations, judicial function, forensic science, political science, and criminal procedure, you will be an even more desirable candidate. Many organizations need college courses or a bachelor's degree. You may even be able to select a degree program that includes an internship component, which will provide you with extra real-world experience. While you're studying, see if you can learn a helpful foreign language for your community, such as Spanish. Knowing a foreign language is a valuable advantage for many municipal and federal agencies, and it will help you stand out as a candidate, especially if you live in a region where a second language is widely spoken. Obtaining a college or bachelor's degree will also increase your chances of starting with a higher income. 2. You must be at least 21 years old. This is another prerequisite in both states, so you won't be able to work as a detective directly after graduating from high school. While you wait to reach the age of 21, you can profit from suitable training or a higher education. 3. Comply with the physical standards. When applying to be a detective, you must pass a physical exam to demonstrate that you have good vision, hearing, strength, and agility. 4. Have a clean criminal record. You may be disqualified if you have a felony conviction. You may also be required to take a lie detector exam and go through a series of interviews, so be truthful about your background. 5. You must have a valid driver's license. To work as a detective, you must have a driver's license. 6. Have the qualities required to be a competent detective. Though you can work on strengthening these qualities throughout your career, starting with a foundation of attributes that make you a good fit for the job will increase your chances of success. Some of the skills required for success as a detective are as follows: the ability to work on multiple tasks at the same time. Though you may be focusing on one case at a time, you will constantly have several responsibilities and a large amount of documentation to complete in a short period of time. Therefore, you must be able to juggle many duties at once. Excellent communication abilities. If you want to investigate a crime to the best of your ability, you must be able to talk to people in a comforting yet firm manner in order to obtain the finest information available. Excellent writing abilities. Being a detective entails more than just getting out into the field, engaging in high-speed pursuits, and chasing interesting leads. There will be a lot of writing, and you'll need to know how to communicate the circumstances of an occurrence in a concise, accessible manner. Be patient. You can't stress over solving a case right away if you want to be a competent detective. It can take months, or even years, to pursue a lead, and a lot of your detective work will lead to dead ends. Sense of perception. You must have the ability to take in all of the nuances of a crime scene and think about the information in a unique way that will lead you closer to solving the crime. Becoming a police detective. 1. Learn how to become a police officer. Being a police officer is not required for becoming a detective, although it is highly recommended. Other avenues for gaining experience exist, such as military training, but this is the most well-trodden one. Before you may become a police officer, you must first finish the Training Academy program, which includes written and physical assessments. You can receive training from a local police department, as well as a state or federal agency. These courses are normally 14 weeks long. The classes will include self-defense, traffic control, and first aid training and classroom study. 2. Get some work experience. Once you've become a police officer, you'll need to put in at least 3 years of hard work before you're even considered for a detective post. You'll need to inform your bosses that you want to be considered for a promotion and that you want to be a detective. To demonstrate your worth, you must go above and above the call of duty, perform well on agency exams, and receive good scores in superiors' assessments. Here are some methods to distinguish yourself as you gain experience. Be up to date on the latest techniques and technologies, as well as computer savvy. Learn how to combat cybercrime by studying computer forensics. Keep up to date on the latest developments so that when the time comes, you'll be ready to be a detective. Taking night classes at a community college can help you gain experience. Maintain your physical fitness. Continue to exercise on a daily basis, undertake aerobic and strength training, and maintain a physically fit appearance so that you can handle the arduous nature of your profession. Improve your investigative abilities. You must train yourself to be sensitive and detail-oriented, which are essential skills for a detective. Write detailed notes about crime scenes and accidents to demonstrate that nothing can escape your notice. 3. You should be ready to take a detective test at any time. If you are aware that your agency provides this test, you should be prepared to take it at any time, regardless of whether the agency has any openings. This will not only prepare you for the work, but it will also demonstrate initiative and make you more likely to succeed when the time comes. 4. Learn how to be a detective. If you work for a state or a big police force, you will receive your training at your own agency's police school. However, if you work in a smaller agency, you may be required to attend a state or regional school to receive your training. Classroom teaching on civil rights, state legislation, constitutional law, and police ethics will be part of your training. You will also be trained in other areas such as firearms use, self-defense, first aid, and emergency response. One alternative is to attend the National Academy of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This academy serves as a training ground for municipal investigators. Becoming a private detective. 1. Obtain work experience. Working as a police officer is still valuable experience for becoming a private investigator, but you can also work for insurance or collection agencies, in finance, as a paralegal or lawyer, or as an accountant. You could have also worked in the military or in government intelligence. Many people choose a second job as private investigators. Basically, any professional experience in a sector that is remotely related to being a private investigator can help you become a stronger contender for the position. Nobody wants to hire a private investigator who has never worked before. 2. Obtain a license. Most states need that you be licensed as a private detective or investigator, so verify your state's regulations. Some states require significantly more than others. If you carry a firearm, you may also be required to complete extra restrictions, depending on your state. Keep in mind that you'll need a permission to carry a handgun. If you work as a computer forensic investigator, your state may require you to also be a private investigator. Even though it isn't needed, having a license will allow you to follow up on investigative work. 3. Obtain professional accreditation from a reputable institution. Some private investigators also obtain certification, which allows them to advance in their employment. If you specialize in negligent or criminal defense, the National Association of Legal Investigators can help you obtain certified. If you specialize in security, ASIS International, which offers the Professional Certified Investigator certification, will help you get certified. 4. Get a job in a private investigation firm. This is usually the first step before venturing out on your own. Most of these agencies are small, with little room for growth, and there are no clear steps or ranks to follow to advance in your career. Still, you should work for this organization for a few years before venturing out on your own. 5. Consider working as a corporate private investigator. If working for a private detective agency isn't for you, you might also work as a corporate or legal investigator. This job is equally as rigorous as working for a private agency, but you may spend less time out in the field. 6. Consider establishing your own company. If you want to be more independent, you can create your own firm once you have enough expertise and a client base. You can hire others or work on your own. While it may be challenging to establish your own business, you will reap the benefits if you are successful. Thanks for watching. Now you know how to become a detective. Follow your dream.